As I watch the shuttle lift off the pad and soar into space, I am reminded again and again that nothing is impossible. To the person who really believes, all things are possible.
That was the voice of educator-philosopher Dr. D. Paul Reilly, whose lectures and seminars have been inspiring people around the world for over 20 years. WMFE now welcomes Dr. Reilly to its Orlando studios to present Broaden Your Horizons, a series of lectures for television.
Welcome to this, the 12th program in this series, the second last one actually, which is designed to help you to broaden your horizons. Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions in this.
That was the opening of Dr. Reilly's TV series, which has been seen by millions on PBS stations in the U.S. and on many other TV stations around the world. Dr. D. Paul Reilly is a modern-day educator and philosopher with a highly distinctive and unique style which people can relate to. For over 20 years, he has traveled the world conducting management and motivational seminars for many of the world's leading organizations, including Cable and Wireless, Citibank, IBM, Lockheed, Prudential, and Shell. His daily radio series, Time to Think, is broadcast on radio stations around the world. He is the author of several books, including Success is Simple, The Science of Selling, Time to Think, and A New Business Philosophy. Dr. Reilly comes highly recommended. Here's what some experts say about him and his teachings. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, author of The Power of Positive Thinking, said, "Thank you for your cassette, Time to Think. It is excellent indeed. You have a perfect voice that comes through clear and distinct, in addition to the high quality of the material. You are a good teacher as well as a writer." Dr. Robert Schuller, best-selling author, said, "Thank you for sharing your book, Success is Simple, with us. God certainly has blessed you with special talents." Winston K. Pendleton, author of The Pursuit of Happiness, said, D. Paul Reilly's step-by-step plan will guide you to the fulfillment of any goal you set for yourself. The sincerity of his conviction reaches out to you as you listen to him. Earl Nightingale, narrator of the Our Changing World radio series, said, "Thank you for your cassette, Time to Think. Your shows are interesting and informative." Dr. David J. Schwartz, author of The Magic of Thinking Big, said, "I've read your book twice already. You've done a good job. It should sell well." And Ward Avis, founder of Avis Rent-A-Car and author of The Art of Sharing, said, "Success is simple if you follow the basic rules. I heartily recommend D. Paul Reilly's teachings." Dr. Reilly has now produced the Broaden Your Horizons complete in-house audiovisual training program. And here is a brief preview of some of the subject material that is covered in each of the 13 video presentations. In tape number 1, Dr. Reilly asks his students an important question and emphasizes that we're in control of our thinking, that everything is choice. He also discusses the role of luck relative to success.
Could you be doing a better job this year than you did last year? Could you be a better mother, better father, better husband, better wife, better manager, whatever it is you do for a living? Could you be a better human being this year than you were last year? And I think if everybody in the audience here, you at home, me included, if we're being totally honest, we're going to answer that question in the affirmative, aren't we? We're going to say yes. And that's all I want you to do here, is admit that you could be doing a better job. We need to realize that everything is choice. And if you choose to be a negative thinker, you're not going to be a winner in life. That's really what we're saying. You're not going to be very successful. If you choose to be a positive thinker, yes, you're going to be successful in all of your endeavors, in your personal life, your professional life, your social life, and your spiritual life. Luck has nothing whatsoever to do with it. It's very sad. I was giving a talk one day and somebody said, well, isn't luck, there is such a thing as luck. I mean, you know, somebody won a car at a raffle the other day. Isn't that luck? I said, yeah. Is that the way you want to live your life? Hoping that your name might be pulled out of a hat? That's not the way I want to live my life. I want to set up in advance where I want to be. I want to go after it. Luck has nothing whatsoever to do with it. If there is such a thing as luck, I believe it's where opportunity meets preparation.
In tape number 2, Dr. Reilly emphasizes the importance of the subconscious relative to decision-making He also stresses the fact that we need to reprogram at the subconscious level to improve our attitude.
I'm going to talk quite a lot about the subconscious level of thinking because it's very powerful in all of our lives. We think we are making decisions on a conscious level, but we're not. You don't make any decision on a conscious level. You refer down to your subconscious, which is like a continuous loop cassette, and it's got a lot of negative programming in there. And you refer down to that, and based on what's happened in the past, then the decision is made on a conscious level. This is very powerful, this subconscious. It's extremely powerful. We need to reprogram ourselves because we need to have the right attitude. Poor attitude, poor results. Fair attitude, fair results. Good attitude, good results. Excellent attitude, and you're going to get excellent results.
In tape number 3, Dr. Reilly discusses the fact that low self-esteem contributes to negative attitudes. He also discusses why many have low self-esteem and how to correct this problem.
Now, here's the question, and it's an important one. Were we born with low self-esteem? We were not born with low self-esteem. That's quite definite. Okay, if we were not born with it, and we get to be 20, 30, 40 years of age, and we have got it, how did we get it? How did we get this low self-esteem? The answer is we got it through conditioning, through programming, through those people who have surrounded us. Very often our parents.
In tape number 4, Dr. Reilly discusses the brain, our computer, and how to program it for success.
So my friends, why don't you use the gold mine that your Creator gave you? Use it, remember it is a computer. Put in positive programming. Don't forget the computer is garbage in, garbage out. Let's not put garbage into our mind. Let's put in positive programming. I can do it. And believe you me, anything in this world really is possible.
In tape number 5, Dr. Reilly discusses in depth the law of cause and effect, stressing the importance of accepting responsibility for our actions.
The great Emerson referred to this law as the law of laws. That's how important he thought this law was, the law of cause and effect. Now, it's very simple to understand. It's not difficult at all. Anyone can really understand this law. Simply stated, it says that for every cause, there is an effect. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. To put it in simple language that all of us can understand, it means this. It means that my rewards in life will be in exact proportion to my service, to my contribution. I think a lot of us heard this many, many years ago in slightly different language as children. We heard somebody say, "As you sow, so shall you reap." But you see, sometimes we forget that these phrases we heard many years ago have so much meaning to them. They are so relevant to our lives. This law means that what you put out is what you get back in return. Everything you do in life comes back to you. We have to accept responsibility for where we are in life. We have to cut out all the blaming. And that's what so many people do, don't they? If you meet someone who's not doing too well in life and you say, "Well, why do you think it is that you're not doing too well in life?" Man, they will come up with a list so long it's just not funny. Well, it was my parents' fault, you see. They didn't give me an education. It's my spouse's fault, actually. That's the whole problem there. And the kids that we've got, and it's the government, and it's the times in which we live, and it's the economy, etc. My friends, it is none of those things. If there's something wrong in my life, there's only one place that I can go, and that is to a mirror. And I need to look at me and say, you have caused what has happened in your life right now, good or bad. We have to accept responsibility for ourselves.
In tape number 6, Dr. Reilly talks about the importance of good health relative to success in life.
Because as James Allen said in his wonderful book, As a Man Thinketh, he who lives in fear of disease is the person who gets it. See, we need to reprogram ourselves in a healthy way to see ourselves the way we want to be, fit and healthy, having a